See things, see new faces and brand new things. Gotta go places and do things. Maybe to forget.
What's up, everybody? It's the homie John Dog here with the LIFERS update. As many of you know, this past weekend was the annual Eibach meet in California. Me and my buddy Anthony and a few other people from Central California took the drive down south for the events. I left Saturday morning with Anthony. We drove my hatchback to Ontario, met up with a few of the Arizona homies. Shout out to Crack, JDM Monkey, Your Phoenix Suns, John, La Pirata, and the homie Tony. Met up with those guys, Arizona guys. It was really fun. Met up with them, had a couple beers, had some lunch, checked into the hotel, got the cars ready, and drove down to the Nemo's Garage / Just for Fun Eibach pre-meet. The Nemo's Garage meet was really cool. It was held at the Nemo's headquarters in Ontario, so that was definitely neat. Got to see a lot of people who I follow on social media or follow me. Got to put a lot of faces to the names. Shout out to the homie Incognito Mel, ET626, Laguna EJ6, CS Thomas, and probably a few more other people that I forgot. But it's definitely cool. It was got a lot of good feedback from the brand, if you want to call it a brand, and the vlog. I mean, people sounds like they want to see more of it, and I definitely want to put effort into making more content and having guests on my show. So that's in the future, but it was really cool. Got to see a lot of nice cars that necessarily weren't going to be attending the Eibach meet, so it was cool to see a lot of the cars who are cleaner in person than they are in the internet. So it was really neat. I had a fun time. Sunday morning, got up, got the cars cleaned, met up at a gas station with some of the other homies, and headed to wait in line an hour and a half to get into the Eibach meet. But with that, it's kind of known that you're gonna wait because it's a pretty big event, regardless of what people think about it and what how it's changed over the years. But more power to them, dude. It was a nice event. I had a lot of fun. Once we got in, parked the cars, it was already super hot. Walked around a little bit as much as I could. It was, like I said, it was really hot. I got sunburned. I got a big, fat, greasy Mexican face, so that was the first thing to turn red like a lobster. And of course, got the left driving arm super sunburned. But all in all, it was really nice. Got to see a lot of really nice cars. It was really refreshing to see a lot more Golden Era Hondas at the event, and they were very, very tastefully done. The Hatchback booth had a lot of really nice cars. The ICB booth, the Falcon Tires booth, all those booths had really nice cars. And like I said, they were all household Instagram names, so that's actually something that's really cool to see them in person who are super clean on the internet and even more immaculate in person. Also at the ICB booth this year, they had a bunch of cool Desmond Evo Regamaster merchandise, and as many of you know, the Desmond Regamaster Evo 2 is set to be released pretty soon. There was a lot of talk about that, re-releasing of Regas, all the Mugen stuff that they're re-releasing, that King's working with. And there's possibly talks of Spoon re-releasing some stuff that they discontinued, so I'll have to sit back and wait for that. A lot of people, there's mixed reviews about it. I mean, some people aren't happy because, they work so hard to find the rare parts that they're looking for, or they have a collection and now they feel like with the re-release it's going to tarnish the collection. For those diehard true enthusiasts, I don't think it will, because many people still search for the first generation stuff. If it's made and re-released, then it's cool to have, but it's not as desirable because it's less in demand. What do I personally think about it? I think it's definitely the humbling that the Japanese Honda culture needs. Some stuff is super outrageously priced, but of course it's a buy and sell market. It's all what's in demand, so if people are willing to spend $5,000 on a spoon cluster, then more power to them. I personally can't. I should have bought it when they were $900 new. I didn't though. But yeah, I think it's humbling because a lot of these parts, it's really cool. I think it's gonna help stimulate a more cleaner look for the Honda scene, with having more access to the parts that made the scene what they are. I mean, a lot of the Mugen parts, the cleaner shift knobs, the radiator caps, the Desmond wheels, and just stuff like that. It's really cool to see that stuff come back, because if it's easier to get, then I feel like more people are going to use it, and the overall clean theme of Hondas will get back to what it once was. To each their own. That's just my opinion. But I definitely do think it's a great thing if you ask me, and of course that's only if you ask. I think this is exactly what the scene needs. So I'm interested to see what's to come and what other companies might jump on this bandwagon. Yeah. Other than that, shout out to Nemo's Garage for hosting a great event. The Just for Fun guys, Built Motorsports Wear for sending out some tees for me to wear at the Eibach, so that was cool. And I did see a lot of Built Motorsports Wear t-shirts at Eibach, so it was really cool. I'm glad to see them still blossoming after all these years, But yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're going to leave off that. Do I plan on attending any other events this year? Really, you could probably see me or catch me at the next Chronicles meet. So that should be last week of October or first week of November, I believe. So that's something I'm looking forward to. But other than that, I guess I can just start working on content for this. So we'll leave on that note. This is the homie John Dog saying